He said he's buying an R34 GTR. Like what? Anyway, $40 Apex PA fees. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure we're just going back for all time highs, right? That's the bias. I haven't even looked at the chart yet today. Yeah, I'm talking. What's going on? Okay, so Amazon inks a $38 billion deal with OpenAI to supply NVIDIA chips. Okay, wow. So that's pretty crazy. Dude, oh my goodness. This company is crazy. How's UNH doing? UNH took a pretty big hit last week. Okay, so we're still going for that kind of sell side level there. And then how was gold today? Okay, about the same. And NQ, it looks like we are just holding that SMT from last week. Going on to the 1 hour here. You can see that ES swept out this low, but NQ didn't. And we've just kind of been bullish ever since, inversing that 1 hour bearish gap to the upside, respecting that inverse, and just heading higher. So, condition for today to become bearish will probably be this 1 hour gap here. As long as we're holding this, I'll remain bullish on the higher time frame. Lower time frame obviously will fluctuate if we
Oh,
generate this
you guys hear
liquidity.
me?
This would be dream
You have
scenario.
on
No,
before
I
this
didn't
whole
hear you.
thing?
What's up,
Yeah.
man? Oh,
He's one of the best longers I've ever met.
Dude, that was like my signature thing.
Yeah, I know,
Like,
dude.
like I would
I
like go
know.
crazy like on the videos.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Go boom, bro. What the
yeah, we can hear you.
Oh shit, dude, what was that candle?
Nvidia news.
Oh.
I just told
Yeah.
Well, I have to ask my chat because I have to like get in the vibe of trading with my chat too. You're reliable. Or,
What up?
wait, do you guys want to hear one stupid, simple candle, simple, stupid strategy? I
Okay.
I bought- Oh my god, dude! Every single time I scroll my Instagram feed, I see that shit. I don't know. I might be live. I don't know.
Alrighty.
Um, I'm on my way back now. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna be professional. I'm not gonna mess around or anything. I know Leas probably thinks that, but
dodging professionals don't save sentence.
wait, can I just show you guys something cool real quick? Check this out. Wait, uh, all right, I'm sending. Yeah, we have a data high, right?
Yep. Yep. We just got this 30-second inverse.
All right. I like along here then. Let's see. Dude, yeah, this looks good. I don't know though. Like, I feel like this is like decent, but it's like the first one. And it's like,
Yeah.
man, I don't know.
It,
It's not light bulb.
yeah, it's better to wait for the
Uh,
remanipulation.
Yeah, I'd wait for like a remanipulation. Yeah, you're right. And if it works, it's like okay, whatever. Don't feel
Yep.
any FOMO. But
Yep. Yep. That's a good reaction though.
dude, plus EVE said he's been bad testing for 5 years and still's not profitable. Like, bro, my best advice for someone in that situation is like, you have to like fucking wait till a setup just fucking jumps out at you, dude. Like, if you're like even contemplating for more than 3 seconds, if it's a good setup, like list 30-second, maybe you're unsure, then don't take it. Like it has to jump the fuck out of you. Like that's like my best non-financial advice I can give, bro. Like waiting for those setups, dude, is just like that's the key,
Yep.
you know? Like this 30 seconds, like it's a good mechanical play, but it's like it's not a light bulb, dude. I don't know. But
Well, it just doesn't meet the model either, right? The model says we need a liquidity sweep first, and here we're not sweeping any liquidity.
yeah, I got you. Wait, did we leave equal highs above? Oh yeah, we
Uh,
left them being highs. Yeah, there's no way we don't go up, dude. Look at that low resistance liquidity
yeah,
on the look at the 15-minute, bro.
yeah.
Still textbook. But yeah, maybe if we get like if we sweep that 1 minute inside that fair value gap, then we can get a light bulb one for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Dream scenario for
But,
me will be 123 here.
yeah.
It's probably unrealistic
Um,
though.
all right, I'll let you know if I come on or not. If I do, I'll come on for a little bit.
Dude, Amazon's at 5%.
Yeah. Thoughts on Blake's video about liquidity sweeps not being real? Dude, of course the guy at the New York Stock Exchange is gonna say YouTube aren't real, bro.
Yeah.
You guys want listen, let me tell you guys something. It is so cool that we are less than 1% of the popular or less than 1% of day traders actually believe in this liquidity sweep and this ICT shit. You got to realize 99% of people trade VWAP and Bollinger Bands or whatever. Like we're such a small part. And it's so cool, like just knowing the information that we know. And I feel like it's so cool to be in an exclusive group that actually believes that the market moves this way because no one actually believes that shit. Like no one in the stock exchange says the market moves that way. And like, dude, like it's just such an exclusive group, bro. You can't listen to these old heads at the stock exchange who have been trading for like 10 million years, bro. Of course, you're not going to think that. Like we're in a special group who sees it work right in front of our faces, bro. You gotta understand that. And
Yeah.
like, dude, Reddit shits on ICT. Everyone does, bro. Like, we're an exclusive group where we see this shit work in live time, and we came from like, there's an original belief that we had when we came into this shit. Like, we haven't been trading for 30 years where we're already used to like VWAP and all that other shit these other people at the stock exchange use, right? Order flow. Like, you guys gotta understand.
I think that's the
And
biggest
like,
thing though that you said at the end is talking about like we've seen it work, right? Like regardless of what
exactly,
everyone
dude.
else is saying, like if you guys have seen this setup work, whether through the trade recaps or trades you've taken yourself, does it really matter what anybody else is saying?
Yeah, no, literally no, dude. That's what I'm saying, bro. And that's why it's like special to be in a group part of it, like this, And people don't understand that, you know? So just a little thought. All right, I might be on in a little bit. I'll let you know, all right?
All right.
All right.
So faded this losing setup here, right? And the reason why is because even though we get a great draw, this inverse here doesn't tell us that like, okay, order flow is 100% bullish to the high because we leave the conflicting draw below that needs to be addressed this low inside the gap. Once we address this, once we're in discount, we'll get a higher probability setup. Is there a data low below? No. You do not form a data low. My voice volume is lower than Dodgy's. That makes sense. But yeah, there's a data high. I'm confused. Can you explain? Yeah, so when we come up here and we put in this, bullish swing, all the people that are buying here, going back to this idea of liquidity, are going to have their stop losses resting there that need to be addressed. And a data high becomes better and better as more structure is formed because it offers more time for traders to enter short positions, and then those short positions will obviously go to the data high. And so That's basically the point of like why this setup fails is because there's just not enough uh bullish liquidity here yet compared to bearish liquidity. Once we address this low, we've taken more time to create structure and generate more liquidity, then this will become a good draw and the setup will be more likely to work. Also, this is just in premium, right? So you want to be longing in discount, not in premium of the dealing range. But yeah, if my voice volume is really low, which I have a voice meter on, and it says that it's fine. If it's really low, I can turn up my gain, but would you just want to resweep then a long? Yeah, I mean, if we got something textbook, right, like we V-shaped and then got the long, I would take it, but like this doesn't really seem textbook, and we don't really have an obvious gap, so I'd probably just wait. Although I guess we do have this 30-second here, and then a nice break even. But how many points is that? 2? Yeah, it's a 2-point gap, so like I don't know, probably not. Razor, go to Financial Juice, and that will give you news on all the other unscheduled like news events. Okay, so this was just a random news announcement. Also, anytime Trump tweets, it'll be on Financial Juice, and then Forex Factory is more for like all the pre-scheduled news. Sush, man, I don't want to talk about it. Our O line is just cooked. Your spread to the upside is $2 all of a sudden and 0 to the downside. My spread is 2 ticks. Yeah, let's go Panthers though. Let's go Panthers. Hey, that's a fair point. Panthers are the best. We love the Panthers. It's a shame the Bengals couldn't get it done, but I mean, what can you do? Patriots best in the league. I mean, they have the easiest schedule in the league. They're probably a 1-and-out playoff team. Best team in the league right now is probably the Eagles, if we're being honest. After this week, it's probably the Eagles. Once we get our O line situation fixed and Brad Holmes signs somebody, it'll be the Lions again. But yeah, we can't do anything with this O line. And honestly, we probably need to fire our offensive coach. It's honestly it's tough because I don't know who to blame more, the O line or John Morton. But dude, these John Morton plays I'm seeing are horrible, and he hasn't converted on 3rd and 10 plus. So he's just kind of he's not really giving me a lot of confidence. We bearish or bullish? I'm bullish right now. I'm waiting for price to come down and sweep liquidity and then hopefully get along. But right now I'm just kind of making small talk until market open. The Bills would probably whip them. Dude, didn't the Bills like let me see. Bills schedule. I feel like they lost to like oh yeah, they lost to the Patriots.
Dude, what are we doing on football?
We're checking the Bills schedule right now.
Dude, the Bills are gonna lose in the Chiefs now in the playoffs.
The Bills are gonna lose to the Chiefs in the playoffs. I hope not. That would suck.
Bro, we beat them in the regular season every time.
What's my bias on gold? Probably bullish. Let me check though. Yeah, bullish.
Yeah, 15-minute just inversed. Oh my, dude, gold looks primed.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at
Yeah,
this
dude, look at
LRLR.
the 15-minute. Yeah. Dude, the momentum's just like questionable though.
Yeah.
Hey, if this 15-minute loss, I would. I mean,
It's gold. You're trading pre PMI? Maybe. Because we have a data wick, so sure.
Is that limits? And I kind of forgot I even have that.
dude, he
Yeah,
does.
but-
Bro, he does the same shit every time. He longs before market open. Yeah, like I remember, like when back in the when we used to chat, dude. He always did. He always did that.
You look at, history. It's not a bad strategy.
Where's the data wick? The 9 o'clock candle. Who's off a Nvidia earnings release? Or not earnings release, sorry, news announcement. Amazon's buying a bunch of chips. News are back. I don't know. We still don't have a government, right? Our government's still shut down. So technically, no. And it's funny because that was like the whole point of FOMC last week. Is Jerome Powell's talking about we're not going to have any predictions on where the rate decision is going to be at because we're currently having these discussions without any information. You know, they're just in the fog, I think was what he said. So until we get news, we're not going to get any decisions about the December rate change, which could be bad for the overall market because if Powell's not going to drop rates, then that's less money in the market. Isn't Powell being replaced soon? Probably, but honestly, I thought he was a great Federal Reserve chair. I think he's part of the only reason why we had like a soft landing. I mean, I know that like inflation for consumer goods is obviously still high, but I mean, it could have been a lot worse. How much should you risk on the 50K Apex sale? Well, you want to pass this account in 3 days so you can get that cheap funding fee. So I'd probably risk a third of the account. Yeah, plus EV, but I think he helps like appoint people to the like the board of the Federal Reserve. So I think it's a little bit of both. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't really know the politics of that whole thing. But yeah, pretty exciting news with that Apex sale. And that goes for any past evals as well. So if you bought one of these 80 or 90% off evals, you could pass them in the next 3 days and get a $40 funding fee. Like I have some 90% recurring evals that I could pass, meaning that I could get an Apex funded for $60. That's the cheapest like I've ever seen for Apex. No, it would sorry, not even 60, 55.
I thought it was 40.
It's 40, but with the $15 eval fee for 90% off, it's 55 total.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yo, I have a question. Do you think the title for my new vlog being how a bank holiday turned into a crazy travel day, or I booked a random last minute flight because I was bored on a bank holiday? Which title's better?
Neither.
Dude, then what should I do?
I don't know, run it up in Chat GPT or ask Chat.
Dude, my Indian guy made it the first one. He said how a bank holiday turned into a travel or wild travel day. And I was like, bro, this title sucks. Dude, I don't know what to do then. Japan. Sorry. Dude, ChatGPT titles suck. Japan trip made it out of the group chat. That's a fire title.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
decent.
Let's talk about trading. I'm trying to keep the Discord more serious, and I'm gonna revamp it and clear some channels and stuff. And just so you guys know, premium, I'm gonna make a private like 4 to 5 video thing, fully explaining my strategy. And it's not gonna be like I obviously have a mentorship, and it's like way more. Like there's obviously way more. It's gonna be like basic, like okay, here's what IFVG is, here's how to use it, here's what to know for my stream, blah blah blah, on WAP. And I might do a couple of quiz questions as well for it.
That's awesome.
So this is honestly setting up nicely, dude. We could get something.
Yeah. You're talking about putting a test on WAP, like increasing the barrier to entry. Like, you gotta pass the test in order to get into the Discord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no. No. I mean a test on. No, just like a normal test.
Oh, okay. But that doesn't
Yeah.
stop you from like buying the WAP, right?
No.
Okay.
Dude, I'm gonna full port the Tradeify account.
Okay. By the way, be careful. You can only use 2 minis on the first 5K profit.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna full port long.
Dude, I swear they had to have broken the rule. Like that. Like I think TJR
Yeah,
used 5 minis.
20K in profit.
Yeah.
Impossible. What's the drawdown though? That's my question.
I don't know. Probably it's a 50K, right? So 2.5 or 2.
2K. Okay, so if I long 2 minis here, what's my stop loss? Yeah. Honestly, I like it. I think I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, we have what PMI at 10. You could do it off that.
No, I'm literally just gonna long now, bro.
Yeah, you could do it at open too.
No, I'm just gonna do it now.
Yeah, you could do it now.
Dude, here's the thing. If I do it now, 22. My stop loss is below the 5-minute fair value gaps. Like, if I'm right, we're just gonna pump now.
Yeah,
I'm long
yeah,
it now,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, I'm long it now, 100%.
Order filled.
Wait, it's 100K.
Oh,
Oh, no, wait.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, I'm in.
that was a lot of order fields.
Well, I entered on the wrong. I entered on my Lightning funded accounts,
Ah,
which I'm not trading those right now. I'm gonna wait till I get back. All right, yeah. So I just entered 2 minis here, and my stop is just gonna be like if we get two. Wait, I get 3. Is it 3 free resets after this, or is it 2 free resets after this?
I have no idea.
3 resets for 35 each. Yeah, I'm just gonna full port long, and I'm gonna try to hold till 329.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. If we're truly bullish and I'm right on my bias, then we're not gonna go much lower than the 5-minute. But if I'm gonna be wrong, I'm gonna be way wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and then I'll just reset the account. Like it's like I literally don't care. This is literally a battle of the full ports. Why'd I enter? I'm basically just gambling, dude. I'm basically just like I'm just entering because I think the bias is bullish. I have no idea where we're gonna go down to or Judah swing to. We could get a bet on 3. I just don't know. But if I'm right, I feel like we're not gonna go back below the 5-minute fair value gaps. But yeah, this is the battle of the full ports. By the way, my new funded next code works now. If you guys like funded next, I just got a code on them. First day you join and this guy's full porting, bro. Listen, this is for like a random trading. This is literally for a Trading View Cup. It has no. It literally has no effect on anything. Wait, I'm in 2 minis. 2 minis times 50 points is 100. 100 times 20 is 2,000. Yeah, okay.
Quick math. Descendo, the team thing closed.
Dude, I do not like this dump. I'm getting literally cooked right now. I'm down $700. Now, for anyone like looking for an actual entry for like my Apex accounts right now, dream scenario would be go under that 1-minute low at 902 and then get an inverse off that. That's like the actual entry you'd be looking for.
What would make us bearish here? So, I was looking at for the higher time frame. I think it was a 1-hour gap. But for the lower time frame, it would probably be the 5 minutes here.
I'm scared to use it today.
Dude, I don't even use it.
Really?
No. I used it the first time and I'm like, yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. Does it feel gay?
Yeah, it does. It literally does. It feels so good.
Put it on a 4-hour and 30. Yeah, this one. So yeah, this instead of the 1 hour, like I was saying, it'll just be this 4 hour.
How big is the PMI candle? I mean, it's not like anything crazy. All right, 1 more minute till the moment of truth. Dude, here's the thing. I wonder how much profit I'm gonna need to make on this. Wait, is it only top 200 advance?
I think it's like top 2K or something, right? And then it goes down to elimination rounds, and then top
Here's the
200 make
thing.
money.
If this trade hits the data highs and that's my only trade for the next week, I bet you like that's top 2K. You know?
Yeah,
What do you think?
I have no idea.
How do you do it? You can't join my team, bro. I don't even have a team. Oh, let's go. I'm back in profit, boys. This is crazy, bro. Like, this is literally the battle of the full ports. Like, do you guys not understand how stupid this is? Like, you guys understand the concept that is just really stupid, right? All right, 9 seconds. Please pump. It's entertaining, but it's stupid. I agree. All right, here's open. Let's fucking go. We're pumping. Dude, I honestly don't like that we're pumping right to data high because I feel like it's gonna come back to break even, but DP1 is data high. And it
I don't
is
think
Monday
we're
too.
gonna get an entry for this, like a actual IPG entry.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh my god, I don't know what to do with this order, bro. The only way I get even remotely close is if I just hold this shit to 328.
Just full port.
No, I'm saying I don't know if I should scale one at the data highs or not. You think I should trail?
Nice.
All right, there's first EP.
Order filled.
All right, I'm scaling. I made an executive decision. I'm sorry, I have to. I can't. I can't not scale, bro. Are you kidding me? The data freaking high. I don't see this going up after data highs. That's why. It's a Monday. That's why. Like it's just conditions.
Yeah, nah.
Is it like, bro? I don't know.
There'll be another opportunity for a play for PMI anyway. So like,
Yeah. All right, type one if you guys took that. Bro. Well, if you took it, well, good job. But if you took it, I don't know how smart that was. Oh my god, bro.
when I saw that OB form, I was like, this is probably worth a gamble on eval with these $40 Apex funding fees.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're bullish. We took out our draw. We left previous day high intact, so we still have that for the moment. And then once we take this out, we have like this high inside the gap here, and then all-time highs. We do have some draws left that we could target, but we just need a pullback first in order to get a better setup. Oh, Rachel, I just answered your question, I think. I predicted that.
You're reliable. You're recording.
I am, yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah. Do you think there will be another good scenario? Maybe. What Vert just put in the chat, retrace to the 15-minute, and then probably a long from there. Because I imagine if we sweep out previous day high, we'll get 50. Right? Something like that. And then 50 lines up nicely with that 15-minute. It could be a pullback, and then longs in the macro. What number are you thinking of? 6, 7? I don't know. Gold dumping? That's fine. I don't care. I mean, how bad is it? Oh, it's like $7. It's not dumping. Now, what do we think about this short? I mean, what's our delivery right now? We got a 5-minute, right? To the left, yeah. And then we swept out a high, pretty bearish V shape. We have the 2-minute here. Yeah, I'd look at the 2-minute. This looks A plus, right? I mean, the risk reward here is probably bad, and we're not anticipating price to violate the 15. So I guess that would be kind of what goes against it, right? Bad risk reward. But if you're like higher time frame bearish here, you think that we're gonna see price come back to like 123 here? This is a good short.
Yo, have a nice
It's a lot of
2-minute
momentum.
short. Really nice 2-minute short here.
SMT2. Okay.
if it's Val, this is pretty textbook.
How many point stop is this? 28? Okay.
And not Val, damn.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's so
look,
weird.
this is my first full port position I took for the Tradeify Cup.
What the fuck? Did you short?
No, I long, look.
What the fuck?
And I sold at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard about it? The Tradeify Cup?
No.
It's some dumbass like influencer cup on Twitter, dude. It's stupid, bro.
Are you winning?
No, I literally just took my first position.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so based on this momentum, would we be expecting a retracement here or a full-on reversal? We just did 50 of this 15-minute dealing range.
I mean, if we blast through this 15-minute full on reversal, but I think this is just a retracement right now, and then maybe 2-minute inverse back up would be fire.
Okay.
How's the top part here? Is it okay?
It's not that great.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
So we got a lot of momentum here that keyed you in. We're going to come back to 50. And now 50 kind of acts like just like any other liquidity sweep where we gauge the reaction. The reaction's a soup reaction. It's bullish. You know, then we would expect price to head higher if we just rip through 50, meaning we're going to be ripping through these 15 minutes.
I really like the gold. I really like the gold 5-minute.
Gold 5. Okay.
If we get it. Gold 5 looks good.
Yeah.
Does the indicator alert when it's invalid or does it know to reject? It usually won't. There's a couple instances where it still will.
Tapped into a 30. Yeah, we're
It's
ripping past 50.
definitely more than I thought.
Yeah, we're going to come back
Like,
here.
bro, I knew he'd freaking reject it that high, bro. Like, it's a Monday. There's still PMI. We hit a trend line. Like, there's no way we're gonna go straight up there. There's no way.
That 2-minute would have been so good. You just go break even at the low there. What is my measurement for the 50? I'm looking at the 15-minute dealing range, and I'm marking out the obvious low and the obvious high. And then that's my measure. And then if we want to go off the higher time frame, we could use like this 1 hour range. And say like, okay, this is the next spot for 50 we could look for. Probably this low. I like the low we're targeting right now. Yeah, this is good price action for a Monday. I do want a long from 123 Samud.
All right, the Lewis lows are to swept as well. I mean, we could get a textbook 5-minute back up here. Just a lot of time waiting though.
Five-minute inverse. We took out both those. We, you know,
I don't
Have a
like the
good break
5-minute
even.
inverse.
I think your stop is probably what the problem is. 50 points.
Dude, the thing with a 5-minute inverse, bro, is like we're still trading into like a 15-minute discount and then a gap below the 15.
Mhm.
We're so hopeful.
I don't know. I don't like it. It's not my favorite. Especially for like a Monday before a PMI, you know.
We have a bullish
for any-
S&T.
For any beginners in here, I just want to say something. Right now, we hit the data high, we rejected it pretty hard, we're dumping, whatever, and we inverse the 5 to the downside. I would say this 5 is definitely a pattern trade, but subjectively, if you just look at the 15-minute, the safest option would be waiting for that 15-minute to close below the gap, the 830 gap, because the 830 candle is the start of the kill zone, and it's a much more important gap that's going to determine the rest. That could determine the rest of the AM session. So like, that would be like the subjective. Like, okay, if this inverses on the 15-minute, like then we're probably going to go to that 26 1 2 3 low. But just kind of a little thought. Yeah, gold 5 and long looks nice if we get it, 100%. Just have to get a lot of momentum.
What indicators do I have? I have a couple different ones. I have IFEG indicator that Doji made, the equal highs and lows indicator, ICT kill zones and pivots, and then new week opening gap.
All right, watch this 15-minute. 2 minutes to the close.
What would a confirmation setup look like for shorts? Like a retracement to sweep out this high and then a short from there.
Yo, by the way, I have a question for anyone using my indicator. Does the shared template those settings haven't changed once, even after all the updates, right? Like the shared template. Like, have they been the same?
Like the default settings, I think so.
Yeah, the ones I did in the YouTube video, like the shared like if you looked at the indicator YouTube video and went to description, there was a shared template you could have clicked and copied at the end of the video. Yeah, I'm on my PC right now, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be on, so I'm gonna have Reliable do it. Would I take the 15-minute inverse? No. I'd watch so this is for beginners as well, but if we got the 15-minute inverse here, it's likely going to play out to that low from 5 a.m., the London low. You could take it if you want, but the RR is negative, so I would not. But what it will probably have a better, it's a 0.4 R if you take it, by the way. But ideally we wanted to print to that low because we could get a textbook setup from the 4 a.m. 15-minute fair value gap, like a textbook long.
Fucking nerd.
Wait, where are you going? All right. I mean, I can probably just go, to be honest.
You don't have to.
Nah, I already made a trade, so I'm chilling. All right. What? Yeah, dude. All right, I'm gonna go walk around. I'll let you take over Reliable.
Alrighty, man.
What? Yo, stay on gold, bro. Gold could be a freaking banger. Or keep checking that.
For sure. I'll
Alright.
set an alert.
All right, bye.
Alrighty. I just saw this tweet talking about the different statistics for prop traders on Top Step. So 1 in every 8 accounts gets funded. 1 in every 33 accounts gets a payout. And 1 in every 1,000 accounts goes to live. Gold 5 minute. I haven't gotten the notification for it yet. But yeah, it could close above. We have to wait another 5 minutes though. Yeah, so as long as you're passing at least one in every 8 accounts, you're getting funded like a payout on one in every 33, you're actually doing better than the average prop trader. Yeah. So 12.5% or 1 in 8 go get funded on Top Step, and then 1 in 33 get a payout. Apex stats? I don't know. I don't think they're public. Oh, there's gold. Okay, so yeah, with this momentum, you could take this on gold. This is an A+ setup. Sweep the low. Singular gap, lots of liquidity above. You could target London high for like first TP, and then target the equal highs and this high here. It's just so long to the close. We have news in 13 minutes here. Looks like ES wants previous day low because we did not soup that prior low that we were looking at. Right, so if we go to ESZ here, if price would have souped this low when we got the SMT and we would have gotten a bullish reaction, that kind of would have told us, okay, you know, price wants to be bullish here. Maybe we'll get a reversal, but because we kind of have moved past this low, it seems like previous day is the next target. And I guess the other piece of that too is it's not really a key reversal time yet. So if we consolidate here for a bit and then get our reversal,
Bro,
either
this
after
gold trade
news,
looked insane.
it's about to be invalid. It's just too long before the close.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Bro, this would have been the banger of the day. Damn, what a shame. Well, rip to everyone who wanted along that. I'm sorry. If you want along now and say F it and just manage your risk, I mean, I feel like it's still worth it, but it's up to you guys. And then go break even like at 4,038. All right, see it.
But yeah, what I was saying is about, I think it was ES, right? If we were really bullish here, we would have souped and not really had this reaction. And time doesn't really align with the reversal yet, so that's probably why we're not reversing. Got a pass? Nice. Yeah, gold looks good. But yeah, 123 was my dream scenario, so hopefully we can get there and then take a nice little long off of the SMT with like the session low from 3 a.m. So this is the low that ES looks like it's going for. So if we got an SMT, that would be nice for a long. Still taking gold. It's invalid. Dodgy said if you wanted to enter, you could just go break even at 438 or 4,038. But yeah, I mean, this was obvious we were heading up. There was a lot of momentum. This is a really easy trade. It just went straight up. There was like no pullback. How much of a conflicting draw is the new week, even though it's been mitigated? It's not a conflicting draw yet. The reason why is just because there's so many bullish PD rays in the way that we need to violate first in order for it to become like a draw that we would even care about. If you mean this one that's close by, like I said, we need to violate that 4 hour that we're about to put in. So if we do that, then yeah, we can look for targeting the new week, but we're going to get an SMT there. So but yeah, this is really coming down. I really do think we're about to go for 123 here. Theoretically, you could enter a position with your stop above the OBs and just take 1-to-1. I'd probably just wait for news though. I mean, we have the 5 minute up here that could offer like a decent short before that. Yeah. I'd wait for news because I think our setup for the day is just going to be off 123 getting swept and then a long. And then target like 50% back up or the 5 minute or whatever. Yeah, so whenever price hits the low, like the internal low off the swing that we're inversing. So in this case, this is our ITL for the 2-minute inverse. That makes the trade invalid. So you want price to close before we hit this low because this is where we're supposed to go break even. Okay. When does stream start? Stream starts at 9 a.m. Eastern. We had the daylight savings change, so that's kind of why we're live, and you're probably confused. What was that news candle? It wasn't a news candle, but this inverse to the upside would be A+. So I know I said that I'll probably wait for news now, but this looks pretty A+ if we got it. How's gold looking? Both hit the target? Almost. Three-minute NQ. Yeah, it's just getting closed too fast. This is already a very bullish reaction off the low. There's a 30-second. Probably be better to see a like manipulation leg so we can get a more obvious gap. But if we don't get it, I mean, this is still pretty good. How many points is this? It's 9 points. I mean, I don't even know how that's 9. That's crazy. Yeah, not really an obvious gap. Momentum here is good. Model here is the only problem, but time is good, bias is good, so I don't know. We still have previous day low left for ES, so maybe it's not time to reverse yet because we still need to see that get taken out. We got really close. I guess let me show you on this third chart here. The previous day low is right here. Or not previous day low, sorry, session low. Like low a day. Not bad. I feel like this could fail, but it's the dream scenario, man. I feel like I have to take it. Even with that low below, it just I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. It's 6 minutes before news. I'll just wait. We'll get a data wick. I can take that. I mean, this is the trade I wanted to see play out, like exactly. But yeah, I mean, 6 minutes before news. I don't know. 6 minutes before news, and ES still hasn't hit sell side. So let's just wait. Let's just wait. Let's be patient. I've been patient this whole time. Why rush into things when I can just be patient? Because I'll miss it. I mean, if I miss it, so be it. Like, the way that I'm coping with that idea right now of missing this trade is, okay, even if I miss it, there could be another opportunity with the data wick. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, gold's about to hit that level, that London high. So hopefully you guys were able to capitalize off gold here if you trade that. Thought it was pretty obvious we were heading up there with that momentum. Crypto with the gold trade. Beautiful, beautiful. He took the SMR there, it looks like. Yeah, you got in early. Okay, for sure. Could we go higher on gold? Absolutely. How many trades on average do I take in AM session? Usually 1 to 2. Do we care about the small 3-minute? I don't think we're going to care about any of these gaps that we're looking at here because I'm hoping that we just create a gap here. ES did just sweep out its session or low a day. So we did get an SMT there and at this low. But no, I wouldn't care about the small 3-minute. I would just focus on the 1 and 30-second. News in 4. Dang, you took a loss on those? That sucks. How many points do you take to be done for the day? It's not about points, it's about risk reward. But usually at least 1 hour. What about the new week? We don't want the new week? Nah, I don't care about the new week. Not yet, at least. If we were to violate the 1 hour to the downside here, yeah, I'd care about the new week. But as long as we're respecting this, I don't care. Starting to get a little bit choppy. 1 minute? Yes, 1 minute.
Yo, if you're in gold here, go break even. Because I know some of you gamblers entered, which I think is a good entry, but I'm just saying go break even. QQQ call, interesting. You already got out, you're in early. Yeah, I don't know. Gold is at that kind of level. Here's the thing, gold's at that level where I know if I'm right and we go up to that trend line equity, we're gonna start blasting here. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, you know. So I'd go break even. But yeah, gold. I wish gold was a bit more valid, bro. I guess you could have entered off like the 1, but I don't know.
Crypto Maximalist entered off the SMR, which this was a pretty clean SMR. How low can this go? I don't know. As low as it wants to. We can go back to COVID lows. How do I determine next draw? You combine order flow with your draw, and that can give you like kind of a roadmap of where you want price to go. So right now, I'm kind of gauging the reaction that price is getting to sweeping this low and tapping into this 1 hour and getting the SMT. And then that will tell me what I believe the next draw is going to be, okay? So if we respect this fair value gap, tap the low, get a good reaction, then I'll think the next draw is obviously buy side. If we get a bad reaction, dump through the low, inverse the 1 hour, then I'll imagine the low inside the new week will be the next draw. Circuit breakers at 7%, but that only shuts the market down for like what? 20 minutes or something? 15 minutes? And then I think like the circuit breaker at 20% is what, 2 hours? I don't remember exactly how it works, but it's not like we shut down the market. No. 20% is they shut down the market for the session. So yeah, we could drop 20%. That's the lowest we could go here, which would be about a 5,000 point drop, right? Yeah, that's what I thought, Dad Master. I was gonna say 13 too. I was like, maybe it's 13 for the day, but I was like, no, I think it's 20. They'll still allow it for 13. I've only seen the circuit breaker hit, like, I think twice. That was crazy. Here's news. Would I consider a confirmation setup on gold? Sure. Yeah, just wait for like a retracement to 50 or something, and yeah. So no data wick. This was like the worst news candle ever, smaller than like 20 points. Oh, we missed? We kind of missed. That makes sense, though. I mean, the government's been shut down. We have a nice 5 minute. Yeah, kind of. I don't know if it'll wait for us if it's a 5 minute. I'd probably just take this 1 minute that's going to form down here. So kind of like AMD, right? We've accumulated for a while at the lows. We get a stop run candle, right? That's our manipulation leg. And then distribution maybe back up. Hopefully we like run out this low just so we can say there's no data low. We get a 30-second. I'll take this 30-second, by the way, if we get it. But yeah, we get the low. Gold? What about gold? I can't keep checking gold and NQ and gold and NQ, you know. I'm just going to stick on one. I think I'm going to stick on NQ for right now because this looks like our setup. This would be the idea. And then we'll target like this unfilled 5 minute up here for like final TP maybe. Maybe leave a runner. TP one here. Break even at this high. So break even, TP1, TP2. Maybe leave a runner. We left equal highs. They're not really perfect equal highs, though. They're not great. 1 minute now? Okay, so we go to the 1 minute time frame, but I think the 30 seconds more obvious. So we'd want to see both close, but if we get the 30-second here with a lot of momentum, we'll just take that. Okay, it looks like both of them are going to close at the same time. So that'll be good. We'll wait, and this will be our entry. Why am I bullish today? Because we just put in a 4-hour, tapped it. We're currently with a bullish SMT. We're respecting that 1 hour. So as long as we're respecting this 1 hour and 4 hour, I'll still be bullish. I mean, this just looks like a short-term retrace to grab 50, and maybe this gap here, and then longs after. Typical like Judas swing 2, right? We dump off open to be bullish for the rest of the day. It just makes more sense to see a short-term retrace here. You know, maybe we get a scalp versus looking for shorts like inside of a 1 hour gap, you know. That's like the main reason. So could get this 30-second here. Never mind. Still gotta wait another candle. Yeah, you gotta leave that prop firm cessation cube. We get the 1 minute close to the tick. Wow, okay. Wait, no, 1 minute closed over. Sorry, I was looking at micros. Yeah, 1 minute got the inverse. 30 seconds still hasn't, so I'm not in. It's really not giving us too much bullish momentum here. We're not really seeing like perfect V-shape price conditions here. If we get the OB though, that'll be enough confirmation for me to take it. Do I not care about VI? No, not here. Usually I care about VIs that are like a point. Maybe this one is, but I don't know. I don't really care about it. Yeah, it's a point. I mean, I don't know. Okay. So the 1 minute fails, but we knew that would happen because the 30-second hadn't closed above, so that's totally fine. This is really kind of dragging now, I'm not going to lie. This is no longer really V-shaped. Yeah, being patient here is definitely the right call. Waiting for the confirmation we need. And because we haven't gotten it, we're just waiting. Dude, if we had gotten this 2-minute trade, I would already be done for the day. I wish we would have gotten this. Was there even a valid 1-minute entry? No, there wasn't. 30-second? There was a 30-second, but I'm probably waiting for the 2. Yeah, this 2-minute was really good because this reaction to the data high was really bearish. We create a protected high here actually on the 5-minute, but that hadn't been confirmed yet. So yeah, do you guys see why we wait there for the 30-second? This is kind of turning into like a bearish trend day. Because if we don't reverse in like the next 4 minutes, we'll probably just keep dropping until 11, and then if we don't reverse at 11, it'll officially be like a bearish trend day. Okay, let's go back. Honestly, I kind of hate the fact that we broke lower here. Like, I would have much rather preferred a long initially off the 4-hour, whereas this just seems kind of not really bullish. But I mean, hey, at least we're not really elevatoring down. This is all very stair step, right? So I guess that's the good news. We haven't really seen a lot of like bearish momentum to the downside, so theoretically we could still see bulls take over here. But if we start to like elevator down, like if we pay attention to these 1-minute candles and you just start seeing like these 10 to 15 point red candles, then that's your clue that yeah, this is a sell model. And like if we're looking at this from the 5-minute, this already looks like a sell model to London lows. And then ES really didn't get a bullish reaction to it taking out low a day, so yeah, I think we're just bearish to London. Why wouldn't I take the 1-minute? Because the 30-second never closed above. And this was the obvious gap. The 1-minute wasn't as obvious. That's why we wait to take the obvious gap. Obvious singular. There's perfect LR below. No, there's not. Yeah, there's just not LR on the 15-minute. What makes it an obvious gap? Basically, like, mostly the size. Okay, so if we get this candle here, and we inverse that 30-second that I rejected initially, that would be decent, but we're forming a 5-minute, so hopefully we get the candle before this 5-minute form. But that's not a problem. There's a 1-minute there, a 3-minute, but yeah, I would wait for the extra confirmation of this 30-second inversing. I wouldn't just take this initial 1-minute that's about to inverse with a 30-second. Yeah, a little sad, man. That's just not LRLR. Here, I'll send you a screenshot of what LRLR looks like later on. At least that's not my definition. Okay, so it looks like we could get the inverse here. We'd be getting like a unicorn model, I think, right? Where we'd get the breaker there. Plus the FEG. Yeah, I'll try this. But we're still not getting it. Wow. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Would you not have wanted to tap into the unfilled hourly? No, because we're reacting out of the 4-hour here. So I don't need the unfilled hourly because the 4-hour is kind of what's telling price what to do. Where would my stop be? A close back below the 30-second here. Probably a close back below the 1-minute actually. So I guess something like this. I believe we just got the inverse there, yeah. So you could enter there, go break even at this high, and then target, I guess, up there for 1-to-1, the 5-minute, because this high here isn't really 1-to-1. And then, yeah, hopefully we create the breaker here for the 1 minute. We're about to close that in 5 seconds. Okay, so we get the breaker. This setup is probably A and not A+. Why not A+? Because of the structure and like the price action. We want to see an IO Fed reaction to this 1 minute gap. So we just want to see price balance it and then an immediate bullish candle back up. We almost tapped it there. Maybe we left equal lows, yeah. Lows. A good reaction. Remember, we have this unbalanced 5 minute, and we're about to create a 15-minute. So I think that's where price is going right now, is that unfilled 5. And that's where we'll go break even at. Okay, so I guess I'm going to go stop to break even there. And then I'm actually going to scale some at that high, that first TP that I wanted originally. Just because, even though it's not 1-to-1, I'd like to secure some profits for today. So hopefully we can get there. Almost hit it. I wasn't quick enough on that initial spike up to set my limit order, or else I probably would have scaled already. Well, let's hope that this 5 minute doesn't reject us here and we're not about to get break even. Please. That's such a bad reaction. Please. Man. Doesn't look good. Looks like it's going to be a break even. Yep, I just got break even. I'm probably going to get bottom ticked here. This just doesn't even save me. Well, actually, this is pretty V-shaped to the downside. Maybe it will. Damn. So we have a confirmation setup short. This is actually pretty nice.
Well, I got so lucky. I just scaled at the top. I did a
Really?
reliable exit.
I wasn't quick
Reliable.
enough there. That was all right.
Damn, son.
This setup would be all right, because we left relative equal high. So if we got this DPR inverse off of the 1 minute here, sweeping out that low. That could be something. Obviously, this 1 minute trade is already break even. If you're in this is a free trade. Why was the first 1 minute long a failed? Oh, because the 30-second never closed above. So when we entered, we waited for that second 30-second there. And then once that closed, we took that. But yeah, I mean, if this inverse is the 1 minute, I mean, we're just completely bearish today. We're not bullish at all. We were looking for a short-term scalp to the 5 minute here, and we just couldn't get it because we're so bearish. And yeah. So yeah, break even saved me. I'm happy about that, at least. I mean, if you wanted to chase, you could chase a short, I guess, but it's already invalid. The entry was obviously up here. That actually wasn't even a bad entry. Out of the short, I wouldn't be out of the short yet. With this much momentum to the downside, we're heading lower. We're going to go for London here. That was a good short. ES equal lows don't matter. Not even a little bit. Okay. Back up. Your opinion doesn't matter? Oh, well then why are you here? Dodgy said LRLR on ES matters though. Maybe. Two-minute. 30-second equals. Those don't matter. 1 minute though. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, we're still bearish. We left equal lows. Those are perfect. Yeah, they're gonna be on the 5 minute too. So yeah, we can't be bullish yet because those equal lows. So keep looking for shorts. Where's the equal lows? Just at the low here. 1017. And then this low from 401. Gold is looking insane. Oh, tell me that's good. Oh no, never mind. We're just chopping. I thought you meant like it was insanely bullish. Dude, if we get the long now with equal lows below, that would suck so bad. I wouldn't even want a long after the re-sweep, though. I'd rather just see price come down to London lows. We get a short to target equal lows. Maybe. I feel like... Yeah, I guess. We should have just been in from here, though, if we were going to take the short entry. That's so tough. Am I shorting or am I not? I don't know what I'm doing yet. This honestly just seems bad. Like bad price action. Like I know it's good, but the delivery is really bad because we're getting these stop runs. Let's see. Okay, we have a 30-second inverse short here coming off of the 1 minute soup of the high with equal lows below. This probably works, right? Yeah, there's just no way this doesn't work. So there's the break even. You could wait till the equal lows to go break even. There it is. Why was this short good? Because if we were really bullish here, would this signature and price have formed? Probably not. So that tells you we're bearish. And you're well, based on the signature and price, you're at least bearish to this equal lows here inside the 1 minute gap. And so when we get that inverse, it's just a real quick break even. 30-second back up looks kind of interesting. At this point, I don't know what the bias is. I mean, of course, we're still holding that 4-hour gap in the 1 hour, and it's been completely balanced, and we came down and tapped that last 1 hour, but I don't know really what the bias is, because we keep violating bullish PDA race to the downside. So, I can't really know that we're full-on bearish to London lows until this 1 hour gets completely destroyed here, and or the 4 hour gets inversed, and I can't really know if we're bullish until we see like a significant gap break again. So probably have to wait for this 2 minute to break, and then we can be bullish. You could take maybe the 30-second entry early if you're like you have a lot of conviction for some reason, but I just don't have any, so I'll wait for the 2. Would I be done? No, I'm not done yet. I'll just wait. I feel like this is how you get caught taking bad setups. I mean, maybe. If I'm up on the day and I see another A+ setup, would I go half size or just keep it the same? What I do whenever I take a winning setup is I segment my accounts, right? So I have like a group of 5 accounts on one prop firm and then a group of 5 accounts on another prop firm. If I take a win on those one set of accounts, I switch to the other set and I keep it full size. So even if I lose, I'm still making progress on that other set. How do I journal my trades? In the past, I used a spreadsheet, but now I use TradeZella. But I don't really journal them, to be honest. I kind of just use the video recordings that I have as a journal, and then when I want to review something, I go back and I look at what I was saying or thinking at the time. That's what's nice about streaming and recording is I can go back and look at literally everything as I thought about it in lifetime and review it. 5 minute put in. Okay. I don't know. I still like the 2 minute here, but yeah, you'll probably want to see all the time frames inverse here in order to have a confident long. So there's the 30-second, by the way. Really terrible close. Whenever we get like a bearish candle like this where we get a massive wick and then only close a few ticks above, that's usually a sign that the setup's going to fail. And as you can see in hindsight, it's already looking like a fail. But we knew that this setup wasn't good anyway. I mentioned that I had no conviction in longs here until we got like the 2 minute, for example. And so because this 30-second doesn't really tell us anything about order flow, and we're kind of bearish bias, it's just not a good trade. You're trading counter trend. This initial long here was good because we weren't bearish anymore on the lower time frame. We switched bullish when we got this inverse and then put in the OB and started putting in bullish PD arrays. But as soon as we hit this 5 minute, we go back to being neutral. And then we gauge the reaction of the 5 minute. The reaction of the 5 minutes bearish, so we go back to being bearish here. This is why this short is good, because this tells us we're bearish to this low. And then we go neutral again. The reaction of the low tells us we're bearish, and so we just continue to be bearish to the next low. Gold got a pullback. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, for those of you that were in gold, you're probably break even. If we got like the 3 minute confirmation setup long, you could probably see that work. But yeah, see, so just clearly bearish, heading lower. Gonna put in the sell side of the curve. Yeah, London. I don't think there's any good longs here. We have to wait for like 11 at least for a reversal. This is just a bearish trend day, right? I'm on your death list. Interesting. What's a death list? Okay, so yeah, a lot of bearish candles. This is clearly that momentum that I was talking about earlier, where we just get these like 10 to 15 point bearish death candles that just tell us where to sell model. So we could still get that reversal. We could still get that long, but only after tapping the new week here with that London low. And then of course we have the unfilled, so we probably want to see this get filled. And then yeah, what bed do I have? It's called the Dream Cloud, I think. So that stream scenario, yeah. Yep. And then for those of you, like I think it was, oh god, who got in that 1 minute short and then was like, I'm gonna sell everything here. Who was that? I really hope you got back in. Lobster, that was you? I mean, if you're gonna get in the short with this much momentum, you might as well hold. You know? Bought the 1 minute short, nice. Yeah, that was a good short. That was fine. I was just literally in a long at the time that the short triggered. So honestly, I don't really have too much experience with like being in a long and then immediately seeing an IFG short triggered and like reversing position and entering. So I don't know. I just missed it. That rarely ever happens. I've only seen that happen like 2 or 3 times. If you guys weren't in the long, you probably had an easier time catching that. You saw price come back, tap the 5 minute, and then get that immediate bearish reaction. So that was probably easy to see. What did you see? You're waiting for to get another long sweep of London, sweep of the low here for the new week, and then we get a bullish reaction. Then that is a long. We probably need to wait to form some structure here first, though, and then maybe get AMD when we run the low. Wasn't the gap from the 1 minute short a bit small? I don't think so. It was 6 points. That's fine. I think anything greater than 4 points is fine. Gillis. So was the London session streams only going to be with Sinister Jade? I think it's just with Sinister Jade. I was not made aware of any of this. Gold reacted very bearish. What happened with gold? Did we tap like a 4 hour? Or a 1 hour or something? Or came up and then back down? Oh, we were just bearish reaction on London highs and then the soup. Okay. So yeah, 5 minute inverse to the downside on gold here. Target like London maybe? I mean, yeah. I mean, very bearish reaction. I don't know if it's good risk reward, but it looks like at least 1 to 1. Oh, it's 1.4. Okay. Well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'd be nice for. Part of me is tempted to like chase a short here for 25 points, pass this Apex eval, but that's probably irresponsible, right? Mata concepts. I am full porting shorts. Okay. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Bills, for sure. Oh my goodness, dude. Look at UNH. Oh no. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over. I mean, I'm not selling. This is actually probably the part where you buy. This is actually where you average in. Um, that's crazy though. It's scary, but when we get volatility like this, these are the opportunities. That's a lot of momentum. Okay, so we left equal lows with London. About to hit that new week. Yeah, crypto is getting beat up. Oh my gosh, Bitcoin back to 105. So yeah, we can't long yet because we've left equal lows. We just have to wait. No equal? What am I looking at here then? Oh, it did get swept by a tick. You're right. Sorry, London lows is the same marking that I have for equal lows. I will say here though, we do have that new week still unfilled, so I mean it makes sense to see price come to there and balance that. I mean, we came so close, right? Why not? ESS sell side below 2. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're really close to that sell side there on ES2. I mean, I wouldn't get married to it, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense to see this get hit. That 2 minute short earlier today would have been a banger if it didn't go invalid. Yeah, that's true. Why does a new week at October 26th matter? Because new weeks are really only valid for the week that they're trading in. After that, they're kind of less relevant. My chart is glitched? What do you mean? A 5 minute here with the devil's mark. There it is. Do I consider the low swept? I mean, we swept London, but we haven't tapped that low inside the new week here. And it's not like there's an inverse for us anyway, right? Oh, there is a 30-second. Okay. 30-second back up to the 5 minute here, potentially. Delivery sucks. Right? That's the problem. This isn't really like good momentum to the upside too. So yeah, no, I wouldn't take this. This is not a valid entry. Short on gold. If we got the 5 minute, that makes sense. That would be probably short too. The 5 minute. Okay. We missed that low once more. Get a soup at the low we just put in here for London. A lot of bullish momentum there. $15 in 30 seconds isn't good momentum off of the soup. I mean, now it's not good momentum, but before it was like, whoa, run the low, 15 points back up. I don't know. You want the 5-minute unfill to set up to that? Need to see a resweep? Yeah, probably. What do I think about the 1 minute at 10:03? We were in a long, and then our long got break even as the entry. Oh wait, no. 1 minute at 10:03. Oh, I said that setup sucked because the 30-second had an inverse. Also, that 5-minute just got tapped vert, so RIP that idea. And the 30 seconds invalid now because we tapped that 5. So if this is about to blast up here, there's just nothing we can do. Wow, that sucks. Okay. I guess we take the 5-minute now. $5-minute to what? 5-minute to here. Go break even, and then TP back to the relative equalize. 5 minutes probably going to be into 15. Yeah, we got 7 minutes. Hopefully that doesn't happen. If we get this momentum, that definitely won't happen. If we get the 5-minute inverse to the upside here with this much momentum, we're not going to care about this new week. So that's kind of my thought process. If we were looking to take the lower time frame entry here on like the 30-second or whatever, we would have wanted price to sweep that new week, but unfortunately that never happened. So now we just have to look at the 5. Gold might fail. We tapped it, but we never swept. Like, do you see how this low was created here? And there's just a void in price. We never filled this void. So, like, we needed to fill this in order for there to be, like, a confident, bullish setup there. Stop's too big? I think it's okay, given the risk to reward here. We might actually inverse it on this first candle. That would be kind of crazy. Yeah, no, we didn't get it. 30-second inverse was invalid because we hit the next 5-minute gap, but yeah, that would have been nice. We've been kind of getting beat up by these invalid trades today. No, midnight is not a part of Dodge's indicator. It's a part of the ICT kill zones and pivots. Is there a 3-minute here? There is a 3-minute. This is so much bullish V-shaped momentum that you could probably enter early on the 3. It might just be better to wait for a confirmation setup off the inefficiencies that we're creating here, though, if you want a better risk to reward entry. Am I targeting swing at 26,155? Yeah, I'm targeting the relative equal highs there. It's also a 30-minute gap, 30-minute BPR, so it's a good unfilled gap there. So 3-minute will close on this candle.
It's okay. You can speak.
Yo, so are we all taking this?
What up?
Are you all taking this or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Which you pick.
I think my
I like
plan
it a lot.
is. I think my plan is I'm gonna take the 3 minute, enter light, and then try and add to my position on a confirmation entry.
There you go. See, good.
This?
Yeah.
Grade. This would be A plus.
I sent that to my mom.
There's a 3 minute.
Are you eating ice right now, bro?
Yeah, but I fucking love ice, bro.
There's a 1 minute here that hasn't closed above. The 5 minute also has not closed above. So if you want to wait, you can wait. Break even for this trade would be this high
Yo,
here.
Ryan, you're here.
Do you know?
Japanese candy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a headset. Oh, it's like a flat.
Oh, from Halloween.
It's so good.
Really?
So good.
We're trying some Japanese candy. We're gonna see how it's named.
Japanese famous.
Wait, what is that?
So here we're gonna put in the
Okay.
3 minute gap, right? We could see a confirmation setup of that. This would actually be like the good entry here if we got it. So if we come down, put in a low, consolidate for a bit, resweep the low, and then get a setup that would be
I'm live trading stream right now, bro.
Yo, you should tell her that people are bigger than me.
This looks scat.
Just for this. Japan.
Bro, that's so good. That's good. Wow.
Squid.
With
You see the relative equal
Oh
lows
shit,
of the
can you
week?
hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you.
Yo, my bad, bro.
No, you're good.
Dude, every single time I mute my mic, it doesn't mute. That's my bad.
All good. So we got 1 more minute till the 5 minute inverses. You guys already know that I'm in this light. I'm gonna go break even when we tap 114 here. Or not 114 this high, because this is actually the 5 minute, right? I like that reaction to the gap there where we put in the order block. That was a really nice reaction. I'm hoping we can just kind of pump it now. So no confirmation setup. That's why we enter light in case something like this happens where we just continue to push higher. Hopefully we get the close over the 1 minute here as well. With the 5 minute, we'll create the 15. There's no 15-minute gap we have to worry about. So seems like we'd be clear to the next highs here, but doesn't look like we're gonna close over the 1 minute there. 5 minute inverses. We might have to wait one more candle for that. What am I adding to my position? I'm not. I'm just gonna take this trade with 2 micros because the stop size was too big and there wasn't a confirmation set up for me to tighten up my risk. So I'm just gonna be in this trade light. So on this 5 minute candle here, we created a 5 minute gap below. Price may need to retrace to that to balance that before heading higher. If we retrace to that, that would be a good opportunity to take a confirmation setup because we created this low inside the gap here. And then if we get that liquidity sweep, creating a fair value gap, and then get the long, that would be textbook.
Yo, want to hear my thoughts?
Let's hear it.
Bro, even if this works, like, I don't really like this.
Okay.
Because, dude, I feel like, let me see. Dude, I feel like you go fill that new week opening gap, bro. I don't know. Like
Okay.
I think we're still bearish and go Philo, dude.
Okay.
I'd rather take a short here to Newey, open a gap, and then long if we fully fill that gap.
Okay.
Like if this works, like cool, whatever. It's like good mechanical play, but subjectively, I don't love it. I want the Newey opening gap.
I really am like.
My thought process
I just-
was if we were going to really go for the new week here, wouldn't we have just hit it when we were at the lows versus V-shaping back up to the upside?
Yeah, not on a Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trading. I'm in my stream. Yeah, I don't know, but like if this works, like it's like whatever. But I don't know.
One
I'd
thing I
rather
didn't like
fill
was
the
this
Newey
one.
opening gap. Yeah, I like the short here a lot more, but I don't know. It's too low to short. So at this point, like this session's kind of cooked.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just giving my thoughts. I mean, don't change based on what I think.
Nah, I'm not. Stay with conviction in my idea and hope it works out. If it doesn't, oh well.
All right, goodbye.
All right, goodbye. Am I in this? Yeah, I'm in this with 2 micros. I'm hoping we get a nice reaction to this 5-minute here. I'm not loving that we didn't close over the 1 minute. And I definitely don't want to see a breaker get put into the downside here. That would suck, which we kind of just did on the 1 minute. So we have this 30-second confirmation set up here. We get a good momentum candle through that. That would probably be really good. Am I recording? Yeah, I'm recording. Where are my stops placed? I just have a stop at the low. But like my actual stop will be if we re-inverse the 5 minute to the downside. We got the macro here in 1 more minute. I feel like that'll kind of decide where we want to go. That reaction wasn't amazing. Doesn't really seem like we want to be bullish quite yet. But I'll just see it through. How do I record my stream? I use OBS. What price is my stop at? Like 25, I think. It'll be like a 50-point loss if it hits. I mean, yeah, already this is looking like it's going to not be a win because if we were really bullish here, we wouldn't have rejected that hard the 1 minute. And we wouldn't have created that bearish breaker. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the macro saves us. This could have just been like a 50% retracement, right? For the long to continue. That 50 there? Yeah, it was in that last candle. So that was good. How am I? I'm doing all right. Just chilling. Back with that breaker again. Hoping we violate it. Thoughts on the Lions game? Dude, we're so cooked. We're getting smoked in our division, which is going to suck for the playoffs. How about the World Series though? That was pretty crazy, right? Thinking about adding to my position on this 30-second inverse here. Thinking about it. Add to my long position. I'm in a long entry. You're scary? Okay. But you got nothing to be scared about, man. The candles aren't gonna come out of the chart and attack you, you know. Trail stop? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. So we have an SMT at the high here. There's the 30-second inverse we needed. Hoping for the 1 minute. I'm not adding to my position. Mainly because of that SMT. We want to see this 1 minute to the left inverse. You have an SMT indicator? Yeah, the SMT indicator comes with the IFEG bot or indicator that, sorry, not bot, indicator that Dodgy created with this other guy. But if 30-second breaks, I'm gonna be honest, I'm already break even. But I have a better entry. That's why I haven't said to go break even yet, because we probably all don't have the same entry. So technically the model hasn't gone break even yet, so that's why it's not technically break even. But yeah. And I just got knocked out there. Nice. Cut if the 30-second breaks. Yeah, I feel like if this 30-second breaks, that'd be kind of bearish. Off the SMT as well. Minute short on gold. I can't look at that right now. I'm kind of watching this trade. I'll look at it in a second though. I just want to make sure I'm watching this for everyone else that's trying to go break even right now. We got 11 o'clock here in 4 minutes. Do I have a Lambo? No, I have a Camry. I think I'm going to test drive a C8 next year. the Z06. There's a lot of supply on those cars right now. And I really like the flat 8. And I'll get a titanium exhaust on it and it'll just sound like a Ferrari and that'll be cool. A 458. Don't like this trend line? Yeah, me neither. But we are forming a trend line here, guys, kinda. So I mean, at least there's hope. $11 and 2.5 more minutes, or just buy a Ferrari. I don't got Ferrari money though. Maybe one day. Maybe that's what I'll trade the C8 in for. But actually, probably not. I don't even like Ferraris like that. I'd probably get a Porsche or a Lamborghini first. I mean, Madge, I could go buy a Ferrari right now, but would that be smart financially? Probably not. Okay, so it's about to hit the break even. I mean, what? Is this just gonna miss the break even barely? And come back again? No way, right? We got the 1 minute inverse. I think we're in the clear. Like, I wouldn't be worried about it. So, for those of you that have been in this trade, weathering the storm, weathering the drawdown, how many of you cut the trade early because of what Dodgy said? Or did you have conviction and end up holding it? I guess type 2 if you're holding, type 1 if you got out. Okay. We left triple equal highs, but we did tap that 5 minutes, so I'd probably go break even, I think. Right? Like, we don't need that last high to get tapped. I would probably be break even here. Just because, like, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty bearish reaction. This is technically an inverse to the downside now. Right? Yeah. I'd probably just be break even there. I mean, I know we left equal highs here, guys, but that's just not a bullish reaction. We're inversing that 30-second and that 1 minute to the downside. So, yeah. That to me would just be a break even. Okay. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. 2 break-even longs. Looks like the shorts might have been the play today. This is an A+ short, by the way, if you want to like try and retarget that new week. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Did any of you guys take this 1 minute short? By the way, this is now the second time this has happened this stream. We get break even and then immediately get a short entry. Yeah, break even for this short would be here. About to hit it. Aren't those equal highs important? They are. Yeah, 5 minute equal highs inside of a gap. Technically, you know, in most scenarios, Vert, I'll say I don't want to go break even if we leave equal highs. But in this one, I don't know. We've been messing around for too long. If this was really bullish, we would have gone up. So that's why I was okay with taking the break even there. I mean, it is what it is. We still could be bullish. I mean, we do have the equal highs. Like we ran out a lot of sell side liquidity, but yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with being done there. I guess that'll be it for today. Should I do an outro song? Do we have PM sessions every day? Yes. So I stream PM. My name's Reliable, for those of you that don't know. I stream every day in here from 1:30 to 4. And if you'd like to join PM, the link is there. And also there's my one-on-ones. I do those throughout the week whenever I'm not streaming AM. And we'll usually just trade together for a couple hours. And, you know, I'll help you identify, you know, problems in your trading. And maybe we could take some wins and pay for the whole session. How many days do you do AM session? So I'm streaming tomorrow and Wednesday as well. So you guys will have 2 more days to kind of test me out for those of you in just AM. And if you like what I do here and the things I talk about, the information I provide, you know, maybe consider joining PM. But yeah, on that note, let me pull up a little outro song here and we can get going for the day.